Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to learn how to simulate this cloth with physics. We're going to model the cotton and then the hanger, and then we're going to simulate it for the cotton to contrast like that, to fold like that, and then go back to its original position. So if this is what you want to learn, this tutorial is going to be very brief. It will only take a couple of minutes and then we are done. We're going to be adding a force field actually, or a wind, so that the cotton looks, really organic. So if this is what you want to learn, keep watching. That's enough being said. Let's jump in. So with the new scene open up in Blender, you want to select everything and delete, add your plane, tap in, go to the top view, and you want to scale this plane out a little bit. Then you want to go RX90 and hit enter. You want to subdivide this, give it 15 numbers of cut. Now the first thing you want to do after the subdivision is to assign the top vertices. You loop select the top vert, shift alt select this and assign them to a vertex group. This we're going to use later. Okay, now when you deselect and select, you see it remembers those vertices. So that's all we need to do for now. Then with proportional editing tool, we want to go ahead and give this a shape key, right? Tap out and then let's add in the shape key. So you want to scale this with the proportional tool. Enable, you want to scale this on the x-axis and scale it like about this much, something like this should be fine. If you tap back out now, it will go back to its normal shape, which is what we want. Now in frame one, we want to animate this, right? So in frame one, we want to go ahead and give it a keyframe, and then we want to go to frame 100 and we want to give it a value of 1 like that and keyframe it as well. So if you play the animation now from the beginning, you would see that the just shade smooth. Yeah, you see that when you play it, it's gonna start to contrast at the top. But that's not what we're gonna do now. We're just gonna go to our physics and give it a cloth and go down to where you have shape, that vertex group we created. We're gonna select it and then we're gonna go all the way to, let's go down to collision, enable collision and self collision. Check self collision, that's all. Now when you go ahead and play this animation now, you'd see it's gonna be very slow at first, but you kind of see what is going on here. You see the clothes folding, and it's kind of very satisfying. Now, when you want the cloth to return to its original shape, and what we're gonna do is duplicate the first keyframe and bring it all the way to frame 200. So let's play the animation. Or let's go to our front view and let's add in a cylinder. Tap in, want to go RY90, press enter, turn off the proportional editing tool. Don't need that. Scale it way down. I want to place it up like that. Remember, we're moving this in edit mode, so it is not affected by gravity. It's just going to hang there when we play the animation. So it's going to look like the curtain is hanging on it. So that's pretty much it. The next thing we need to do is to add a force field. Let's add a wind so it looks really organic. You don't have to do this. This is just optional. So go to the top view and then place it somewhere not straight so it can actually blow the curtain. Then you want to give it a strength of 150. I think, yeah, 150 should do. Now if you go ahead and play the animation, you should be able to see the curtain. Yes, this is kind of what we want to see. The wind is blowing it and it's just, contrasting. which is quite what we want. Set the end frame to 200, and let's see. This is very, very satisfying. I mean, I love this already. Okay, so it's gonna be a bit fast now. The first one was really slow, but yeah. So this is the result we hoped for. So that has been the tutorial, guys. So